What's up guys, you know what time it is. We have a brief recap of chapter 1098 titled Birth of Bonney. Unfortunately, Oda was unable to complete this chapter's manuscript this week. As a result, the chapter includes a couple pages that are not fully finished, so if you see that whenever I'm popping panels up on the screen, that is the reason. On the cover we have Brook, and on his pants we have an apology from Oda himself stating that he could not finish the drawing in time, and he says sorry for that. So it's alright Oda, we know you're working hard, you deserve your time, you deserve your rest, so I'm glad that you're getting your break next week. So without further ado, you know the role, let's get right to it. Ginny has been abducted for the purpose of being wed to a celestial dragon. Though the identification of her celestial spouse remains unseen in this chapter, news has emerged that Ginny's entire band of Revolutionary Army comrades was decimated by a surprise onslaught from the world government. In wake of Ginny's capture, the Revolutionary Army's tactics have taken a turn towards aggression. We see a glimpse into the moment when the Revolutionary Army evacuates individuals from the Goa Kingdom. Following this, Kuma employs his powers to teleport to another island to continue supporting the revolutionary. He single-handedly concludes the conflict on that island through his own formidable efforts. It is revealed that Bonney is the offspring of Ginny and the celestial dragon. 2 years after everything had happened, Ginny fell ill with the lethal affliction known as the Sapphire Scale. This condition is exceedingly rare, even more so than the Amberleaf syndrome, which was the disease that Law had when he was a kid. Exposure to natural light, whether from the sun or the moon, causes sufferers of Sapphire Scale to develop a blue hue across their entire body, while their skin takes on hard, rock-like scale texture. The disease rendered Ginny unrecognizable, prompting the celestial dragon to release her. Throughout the entire chapter, Ginny's face is not shown. We only hear her voice. She returned to Sobret Kingdom and entrusted Bonney to the care of the island's elders. From within the sanctuary, where she resided with Kuma, Ginny reached out to her comrades in the Revolutionary Army. Ginny says, "I long to see everyone once more, but this is goodbye." Ivankov saying, "What are you saying?" Kuma then says, "Ginny, what do you mean? I never thought I'd get the chance to see you again. Where are you? Tell me and I will come to you at once." As they spoke, Ginny's whereabouts became known, prompting Kuma to use his powers to teleport to Sorbet Kingdom. When Kuma arrived to the kingdom, Ginny voiced her final, unheard sentiment. Ginny saying, "Kuma, I love you." Kuma had just a little bit of time to speak to Ginny before she died. Kuma then proceeded to lay Ginny to rest, marking her grave with her official name as a final tribute to her memory. Kuma embraced the role of caregiver for Bonney, with the elders lending their support. He balanced his time between nurturing her and contributing to the Revolutionary Army, glimpses of which are shown through a series of montages. His participation in their missions and the training of Sabo. Tragically, Bonney began to exhibit symptoms of the Sapphire Scale disease. Faced with her diagnosis, Kuma made the heart-wrenching decision to step away from the Revolutionary Army to devote himself entirely to her well-being. Dragon respected his choice, assuring Kuma that he would seek medical advice from every known doctor to find a cure for Bonney. Uncertain how to treat her disease, Kuma resolved to protect Bonney from any exposure to natural light by keeping her within the sanctuary walls. To brighten her world confined away from the sun's reach, he brought her books filled with tales and imagery of various islands. Kuma, pondering on the dreams they shared, would ask her, "Where would you wish to go if you could travel anywhere, Bonney?" Their bond flourished with Kuma and Bonney sharing moments of joy, their home echoing with the sounds of music and dance. Kuma cherished Bonney dearly, and as the Sapphire Scale left its mark, giving her skin appearance of blue gemstones, he finally nicknamed her Jewelry, a testament to the treasure she was in his life. Years passed, with the narrative now set 6 years prior to current events. At this time, Bonney was a young child of 5, so this is our confirmation that Bonney currently is 12 years old. So I know people on the timeline on Twitter are kind of freaking out because she's 12, you know, things of that nature. We're not gonna focus on that right now though. Kuma found himself in a somber discussion with a physician regarding Bonney's disease. The doctor explained that despite never being exposed to natural light, Bonney's condition would never deteriorate with time, likely resulting in her demise by the age of 10. Unknowing to them, Bonney eavesdropped on this conversation, her young mind latching onto the phrase around 10. Misinterpreting the context, she brimmed with happiness, believing that reaching the age of 10 would somehow mean her recovery. Kuma, who had always fostered a sense of hope within her, stating that one day her disease would be cured, now found himself trapped between the truth and maintaining her innocent optimism. Another year unfolded, bringing us to a point 5 years from the present. Bonney now 6 years of age. The chapter closes on a grim note as King Bakori, the former ruler of Sorbet Kingdom, re-emerges, bringing violence and fear into the citizens. As the people cries for aid and ascend, they turn to Kuma for salvation. This is where the chapter ends, and we do have a break next week. So that wraps up our journey through chapter 1098, Birth of Bonney. Thank you for tuning into the video today. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the video. What are your thoughts on this very, very sad chapter? And until next time, peace out.